Hi, I'm Brittany, and you're watching The View from the 40.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Keith, and welcome to my View from the 40. Today, the Ottawa REDBLACKS are hosting the Saskatchewan Roughriders in a game that has so much riding on it. On the one hand, we've got the winless Roughriders, who are sitting right now at 0-8, or 0-8, really. But regardless, they have yet to win a game, and on the other hand, they're facing a team that seems to be looking for its own identity. The Ottawa REDBLACKS were looking red hot at home, but then they took to the road and they had two losses. The most recent one against the Toronto Argonauts in a game that a lot of people, including myself, feel that they should have won. Well, what went wrong? Well, there was a questionable call towards the end of the game, which resulted in Ottawa losing, but it also resulted in Ottawa being less one defensive back. And then let's look at the running game, which hasn't been very good this year, but apparently the problems have been solved because Siobhan Walker is now cut and free to do what he needs to do, perhaps with another team. My condolences go out to all those people who went out and invested in Siobhan Walker jerseys. So, one of the big issues that's been haunting Ottawa all season are stupid, undisciplined penalties. Hopefully Ottawa gets that right today, because if they think that they can just walk in and walk over the Saskatchewan Roughriders, I think they're going to be sorely mistaken. Is there anything more dangerous? Is there any team more dangerous to play than a team with nothing to lose? Now, do I think the Saskatchewan Roughriders are a great team? Obviously not this season, but I certainly don't think they're an 0-8 team, because those losses have been pretty close. So we're going to see what happens tonight. Now, for Ottawa to win the game, I think they just need to do what they do best. They need to move the ball. Their defense has been solid. They need to remain solid. They need to make sure they are not taking those stupid penalties. Now, I kind of have a like-dislike when it comes to the Saskatchewan Roughriders. We'll start with the dislike. I know everybody goes on about how awesome the Saskatchewan Roughrider fan base is and what have you, but to me I find it a little much. Coming into town, doing billboards, just painting the town green. I find that a bit much. And if I was a Saskatchewan Roughrider fan, I would probably love it, but I'm not. But this is why I like and I respect them. In a league like the CFL, which needs as much attention as it can get and needs as much support, I absolutely love the fact that they stand by their team. And it isn't just a CFL thing. I'd be hard-pressed to think of another North American professional sports franchise that has that type of loyalty. When Saskatchewan comes to your town, you know it. Because not only do you get the silly billboards and that, but their fans travel. And whether or not their fans are coming from Saskatchewan, or they're coming from other different provinces, when you're at a game that Saskatchewan is playing in, especially when they're the road team, you're going to see pockets of green all over the stadium. I can't say that's the case with other teams. And when people say, well, Saskatchewan, the football team, that's all they have. Again, I don't necessarily know if I buy into that, because there are other teams that only have there are other cities that only have the one team that don't have this type of support. So it's nice to see, and I wish them well, but I don't want to see them win today. So if the REDBLACKS do what they need to do, we are going to be able to shut up Rider Nation, and we're not going to have to hear them screaming, green is the color, green is the color, football is the game, or whatever nonsense they scream. I respect Saskatchewan. I respect their fan base. I respect the fact that they brought a lot of attention to their organization. And at the end of the day, we're all CFL fans, and that's all well and good. But I'm also looking forward to seeing them get their butts kicked at TD Place tonight. Who's with me? So tell me what you think's going to happen tonight. CFL_fan on Twitter, Facebook.com/WittyWitty or WittyWhittier.com. I got to go get ready. It's game time. That's my View from the 40.